What's up? What's up? Welcome to the live stream. Glad to have you here. Right now, I'm just chilling, doing some variety. Just started streaming like about 2 minutes ago. I'm just kind of like straight chilling for now. It's been such a long ass day, dude. Long ass day. What is up? Welcome to the live stream, guys. Whoa, we jumped from 2 viewers to 10 viewers. Yo, what up? What up? Yo, EMR, welcome back, dude. How you doing today? I decided to kind of do something different with the live streams today. So I'm doing some, what's good? Nothing much, dude. I decided to just do a little bit of a variety stream today. Like, I'm not really feeling rapping. I just feel like more like just chatting. I just wanted to chat with viewers, see what everyone's up to, you know. Today's a pretty long day for me, so when the day is like dragging on, yeah. And I felt that. Right now, I was thinking of like doing some light drawing, but I don't know. Like, I have so many projects that like I gotta do. I gotta make a couple comic books. I'll show you guys kind of like what one of the comic books I'm currently making. I'm making a Star Wars comic, which is pretty cool. Well, technically it's a fan zine. For all of you guys who don't know what zines are called, zine is short for magazine, and zines are small pamphlets. Let me show you guys kind of like what I've been up to. So this is a zine that I did with a friend of mine, and it's called The Chaos and Disillusions and Illusions of a Fever Dream. And this is our special limited edition. Special editions for this all the time, but it's pretty cool. This for $10 at like events. So we have like just illustrations and stuff like that. It's just pretty cool. And I did with another artist, the same artist who I worked with this. Created this. It's called Final City, and this is what his art looks like. Kind of like pretty crazy. Yeah, so we kind of like print and just like make art and just kind of share it with the community. Right now we applied to vend at a Halloween zine fest here in Florida, so that's kind of like what I'm doing. And I have like tons of other zines that I can just show you guys. Let me bring them. So this is the stack of printed zines that we made. You guys already saw The Chaos and Disillusions and Illusions of a Fever Dream. Here's our second edition one that we did with a red cover. My collaborator, his name is Bruno, he created this one called Salty Waters. It's pretty cool. It just has like an underwater like theme, which is like super crazy. He's an alumni from UConn, and he has a couple awards from New York. This is our first zine that we made. It's called Guy vs. Guy. The whole premise is just two guys fighting. That's it. Nothing really special, but our styles really like are different. My style's on the left, his style's on the right, and I just dropped everything. I have an ongoing series right now called Disease Corpse. It's about like zombies. Here is a Disease Corpse, the first one, which I thought was like pretty cool. Printed it myself, cost like $80 for the printer, and then it cost about let's see how much for the. Hi, good luck with the videos. Thank you, Deborah. I really appreciate it. I'm not really that much. Do you like Arcane? Oh yeah, bro. I used to be I started playing League of Legends in 2013, and I've been following like League for a while. It's so crazy seeing that we're finally getting animated shorts and seasons and stuff like that. I'm a 1.4 point Braum main, and I play support. I've been playing since 2013, but I haven't played League in like 3 years now. 3-4 years. I've just been focusing on the YouTube channel, but when Arcane came out, I was so hyped to see the story between Piltover and Zahn. But what's crazy, I don't like the fact that they retcon the whole Bracken thing, because like if you guys know from the lore, all the magitech that they use, like the stuff that Jace finds was actually like Bracken souls, and Skarner's a Bracken. So like back in the original lore before they retconned everything, Heimerdinger and Jace ended up going to like I forgot where, but they ended up getting a whole bunch of like the stones that you see in Arcane, right? But the catch is that in order to make those crystals, you need to get a soul of a Bracken. So Brackens are like Skarner, and they went into hibernation, right? And because they went into hibernation, no one was finding them, and then people found them, and they started using it for like arcane tech, which I thought was just like super crazy, dude. It's super crazy. The lore is so extensive. It's like years and years of just straight lore, which is like super fun to be like as a spectator. Playing the game itself was not fun. Dude. I was playing about like 2,000 games a season. I used to like na.op.gg, all the stats, bro. And, like I was really in there, and I got to like mid-plat, like plat 3, but then I demoted to plat 4, so like it kind of sucked. If I would have reached diamond though, I would have been the #1 bronze player in NA, but it was just too hard. I couldn't make the cut, which is unfortunate. But yeah, what kind of shows have you guys been watching lately? Lately, I've been watching Alien Earth. It's super good. I feel like it's like Andor. I don't know if you guys seen Star Wars Andor, but Andor was so good for like both seasons before watching Rogue One. Oh, bro, it was so good. Like I really heavily fuck with Alien Earth right now. I really like it. And then I definitely want to see Predator Badlands, because they're about to create some kind of crazy cinematic universe there. Even though they kind of technically already do with all the aliens and all the Predator movies. Which I thought was like pretty cool. Oh man, I'm trying to quit smoking, so I ended up getting some extra gum. Feeling okay, but damn, getting those nicotine cravings like crazy, bro. Oh man, today I was thinking of making some Philly cheesesteak, like some Philly cheesesteak subs. I'm really feeling kind of like, I don't know, kind of snacky, kind of hungry right now. But, it is what it is. Also, I do want to shout out these viewers for tuning into the stream. I want to shout out EMR, being a returning viewer, Deborah, and Emmeline. I really appreciate all of you guys for tuning into the stream and for like leaving a message, helping me in the algorithm, and just overall just being some pretty chill viewers. So, I've been doing gardening lately, I've been a lot of my nasturtiums didn't pop up, which kind of makes me a little sad. I had at least 3 passion fruits pop up, and I ended up getting a Nopalus cactus that I have just kind of chilling out there. Right now, I've been propagating a lot of the succulents that I have. So I've been trying to raise them from leaves. Which I thought, kind of chill, kind of cool. Also, if you guys are really enjoying the content, I know it's not much content, but every like, every comment really helps me out and pushes me out into the algorithm. I'm definitely trying to create like a really chill community, and I'm definitely trying to push myself harder into the algorithm. It's been, bro, like a long 10 years. We've been making content like non-stop. I think this is the first year where I've been, I don't know, really taking it really slow with the content creation. I did move, so like I do have opportunities right now for me. Like for example, we recently acquired 2 acres of land, so like I'm currently building a house. I'm gonna be building it with my grandfather and father, along with my girlfriend, so that's gonna be pretty cool. But it's a lot of work. I haven't really worked the land in a couple days, which I really should, to be honest. But I'm just gonna be chilling for today. I don't really have any plans for the live stream. Like I don't have really any content in mind. I feel like I'm spent today. Just because there's really nothing to do besides work on land. And I'm just not feeling working on land right now. Even though like it's determined by like how much I work, 67 Lover and 41 Dreamer. What is up? My name is Dragon Masters or Keon. Nice to meet you. I'm a variety content creator. I tend to do a lot of archiving and a lot of just a variety of different things. Hopefully you can enjoy the channel. Right now, my goal for YouTube is to foster like a really good community that's just like as chill as hell, because I've been seeing like a lot of other creators communities, and I feel like the one trope or the one stereotype that I see through live streams is that constant creators, oh wow, I hope I can too. Hey, no, I believe in you. But I'm trying to break the mold right now, because I feel like whenever you hop into a YouTube live, especially with vertical streaming, I feel like you just find the craziest shit ever, and a lot of people's personalities are pretty volatile. So I feel like you see on vertical live streaming, you tend to see either a lot of trolls or a lot of creators that aren't really doing much. I don't know how I can provide to entertainment, by breaking the mold, but I feel like the first step is actually having a conversation with the people that are viewing. So like I'm hoping I can open up like a dialogue between me and you guys and see what kind of things that you guys like, and see if I can make content similar to that. I really do like talking a lot. That's the one thing that, like, one of my bad habits that I have. I talk a lot, and like talking about YouTube in the workplace, not a lot of people like vibe with that kind of shit. So that's why I'm live streaming, so I can just kind of like yap and yap. I do get tired from time to time though, but like there's a lot of goals that I have in mind for YouTube. Talking is okay. I feel that, dude. I feel that. Well, you'd be surprised. There's a lot of people that just don't like when people are talking. Like sometimes, like I'll go into a live stream myself, just to kind of see what my peers are doing on the platform, and some people would just kind of like rage at the YouTuber or the creator for just like talking, and it's like, bro, like, what do you want from this guy to do? Like, if he or she doesn't talk, they get no views. But if they talk, then they get more hate and stuff like that. And I'm just kind of like, like what, like make up your mind. You know, it's just something that I've been seeing like through live streams and like mostly vertical live streamings, because I feel like if you go to the long form if you go to the long form live streaming aspect, like I'm talking about like streaming like a video instead of it being kind of like a short, I feel like you find a little bit more normal comments, and I feel like you find a little bit more normal viewers. Occasionally you'll get the occasional troll, right? But I feel like that just comes with the job. Sometimes people just hate just to hate, which is like super odd to me, because there's like really no need for that. Same with trolling. Like, I can understand if I'm like 12 and I want to get like a quick reaction out of someone, like not troll, but I mean like, I feel like eventually, like, it's just kind of boring and it gets stale, and then mostly the person who's trolling ends up turning into like a soft lol cow or a lol calf. It does, yeah, which is super interesting. I feel like viewer behavior is interesting depending on the type of content you're watching. Like, this is why I have an issue a little bit with shorts, because it's a little bit more volatile. Yeah, you have more views, but it brings a little bit more unnecessary things, like problematic viewers, lack of content because you're vertical live streaming. There's only so much you can do limited with vertical live streaming. That's what I'm convinced based off the analytics that I've seen on my own channel. I can't really, tell on everyone else's channel because, I'm not seeing at their analytics and numbers. But at least from my analytics, like, shorts just don't do well. I feel like it's quick. It gives you like a quick dopamine rush to get like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 views here and there. But I can relate less. I gotcha. Yeah, for me, like, oh, you can relate. Oh, can't. I gotcha. No, that's totally fair, because I'm assuming you're more on the viewer side, right? Because I'm on both. I spend like a lot of hours creating content, so like as a content creator, I think differently. But when I'm on the platform as a viewer, my mind just kind of like goes, Sometimes I get curious about other people's analytics, because like data is super important. I'm trying to say I can't relate less, so I relate so much. No, I get it. I get it. No, and that's totally fair. Like, I feel like I was in the same boat too. Like, when I first started making content, I really couldn't relate to other creators, and I felt kind of like out of place just making content because I felt kind of goofy, right? Until I ended up finding my niche and just doing it over and over. All YouTube is just repetition, making videos, and trying to find the next big thing, which I feel like is a really toxic way of looking at YouTube content. Because I feel like YouTube should just be more, not, let me rephrase that. It is. No, yeah, for sure. And I feel like when you should be making content, you should be making it for fun. I feel like the moment money gets involved, it's not as fun anymore. And it's so wild to say, because like, I got fed kind of like a dream. I got fed a dream, started making content solely for money. Started making money, but it's not what I thought. And then from there, I stopped taking it seriously and just started posting kind of whatever I want, turning myself from like a YouTuber who just wants money to like more of a hobbyist. Because like I realized that like all the people at the top making millions and millions of dollars, they've been doing it for not only longer than I have, but they have a system down where they're able to constantly get millions and millions of views. I feel that if you're not making at least 100,000 views, you're not making really much money. I have about 2 million views overall on my channel, but it's only given me $387. I'll be very transparent with that. You're only making about $100 a month if you're a smaller YouTuber. That's why viewership engagement is super important, because likes, comments, viewerships, just any interaction from a viewer is like worth more than gold, because like it stacks up, The algorithm picks and chooses who it wants depending on the criteria that it's being given to, and it also changes with the scape of the environment, if that makes sense. So two people can be doing the same kind of content, right? But depending on the audience, one creator can like, skyrocket versus the other one still slump. For me, I was really obsessed with viewership for a while, and I really wanted a couple thousand, like I really wanted a couple thousand viewers. And it's funny because now at 4,000, it totally does make sense. I gotcha. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm making sense a little bit. But yeah, what I was gonna say is that like it's crazy because like I wanted the 1,000 views in the begin or the 1,000 subscribers in the beginning, and I realized that like when I reached that goal, really nothing changed. And that's when I stopped taking YouTube super serious because I feel like I was burning out and I was producing like 30 to 40 videos every Sunday. I would have a mega upload Sunday, and that's when I would post the most, right? Because most YouTubers will tell you, hey, like only post 1 or 2 videos in the algorithm, right? Once a week or once a month, right? Because the algorithm favors less videos pumped out from the channel. But I 100% disagree, only based on my analytics. Over the last 10 years, I've just been feeding the algorithm and pushing as much content into it, pretty much force feeding the algorithm my content, right? And I noticed that when I overloaded it for a second, that I was able to get like the viewership that I wanted, which is like something super interesting because I feel like you pretty much have to like pick and play and like test the boundaries of the algorithm and the ecosystem, the YouTube ecosystem, if that makes sense. The same way, the one method that works for one YouTuber does not work for the other one. And I think that's where a lot of people get, yes, yes, I also disagree with you, for sure. Definitely let me know some of your talking points, because I would actually love to pick your brain and actually, like, try to understand, like, why you disagree with me for a little bit. I feel like YouTube Live should be like a conversation between creator and viewers. So I would love to like know more information or really understand who's on the other end of the screen, if that makes sense. Even though you guys aren't really here with me, but you guys are. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I don't disagree with you. I agree with you and disagree with them. Okay. Okay, I was just kind of confused. No, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. I feel like if you really want to be a creator, like you would find your way. And also niches, finding a niche really helps too. Like if you were like one of my main niches that helped me kind of propel me into the algorithm a little bit is Pokemon Colosseum theories. I don't know about you guys, but I used to do a lot of no, it's okay. You're totally fine. So like when I was creating content in the first early stages of my channel's development life, I was creating only Pokemon content and gaming content. And the Pokemon content pretty much helped me develop skills that will later become the current content that I'm currently developing. It may not be like the best edited content, but it is somewhat raw and pretty authentic, I feel like. I try to keep it real, and I try to not really play a character when I hop online, because like I feel like having a persona can be pretty crazy, because like sometimes you can lose yourself in your persona if you're playing a character online. I've seen too many people kind of like go down a rabbit hole, and it doesn't end well for them. That's why I feel like if you're just like, yes, I like your type of YouTubers, hey, I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's just because like I can't really force myself like to be like a fake person online when it's easier just to be yourself, and people gravitate towards that. And I feel like I don't really have much for people to gravitate to, but I do feel like the sentiment of like being down to earth and like actually understanding like viewers and understanding that they're real people behind the screen instead of just being a name. You know, because people have feelings, people think, people shit, people breathe, you know, and it doesn't give a right for a content creator or a viewer to kind of be toxic to each other, you know? Or be fake. That's why one of my goals for YouTube is to, yeah, no, I feel that. That's why one of my goals for YouTube is always like I'm always searching YouTube always to look at my peers, because this is a community, and I like doing peer-to-peer reviews, seeing what works, what doesn't work, what kind of content people are doing. And I feel like um most YouTubers, like, I don't know, I feel like they don't really understand like the nuance between like viewer and creator. I feel like everyone kind of sees everything for views, and I'm here to tell you that not every view is a good view. I have to leave? Oh no, it's okay, for sure. No, I definitely understand it. I hope I get to see you again, 69 Lover and 41 Dreamer. You've been a really chill chatter, and I do want to shout you out. Thank you for engaging with me and being a part of the stream. I subbed, and you definitely see me. Oh, nice. And like I said again, you guys don't have to like, you guys don't have to sub, but I do appreciate it when you guys do. From the bottom of my heart to yours. I hope you guys stick around for a while. For me, I always get like, I don't know, I've always been a really lonely person. So like whenever I YouTube or whenever I create content, I always get like this loneliness feeling. So whenever I live stream, I always live stream because I always want to connect with like equal-minded people. That's why I try to be as chill as possible, and I try to be understanding. I mean, if you're just a troll or just trying to fuck with me just to fuck with me, you know, I'm gonna bite back. But I try not to, because like, you know, there's a person behind the end of the screen, right? I don't want to ruin their day just because they're trying to ruin mine, you know? And I feel like that's like really important, and that's how you take live streaming pretty healthy, because like too many times I've seen too many people, you know, pick fights, call names. Like in this context, I'm gonna say in this context, but when I was streaming like earlier today, like I had someone just hit me with a random F slur for no reason, and it's like, I don't really care about the fact that they said that to me. It's the fact that they even said it at all that was kind of like disturbing, because like the viewer didn't know me. It was their first comment, because I can check to see who's subscribed, who's a new viewer, who's a returning viewer. And so like I feel like it's pretty disrespectful if you just hop into a live stream, just hit a slur, and then try to argue with the person after hitting a slur. I mean, like, it's kind of dumb. I feel like, you know, there's always a digital footprint, whether you're a viewer or a subscriber. So it's just some food for thought, right? Just some things that kind of been weighing on my mind a little bit. Only because like I've been going through live streams as well, and I feel like I've just been getting flack too, just by typing. Because the streamer or creator is already hyped up, because, you know, they're already pissed off because someone else decided to be like an asshole douchebag, you know? And I try to follow my own advice too. Like, I try not to engage with trolls either. There's this, like, I don't know, it's like this rush that you get from interacting with those types of people, because you get to like flame, but it's not healthy, you know? That's why I only have like a one and done rule, right? If you like say something fucking crazy like in the chat, right, it's one and done. No warnings, no nothing. I feel like you have to really implement discipline to your channel if you're doing anything. That way your audience doesn't really go crazy, because like all it really is you're creating a community and you're creating a brand, right? Your community reflects you. You may not control your community, right? But your community reflects you either way. Oh, Han is bomb. Yo, what up? Welcome back. I'm doing just chatting today. I'm just kind of like chatting and stuff like that. Are you here? EMR was here earlier. but yeah, like it's pretty interesting. I was just talking about, you know, like viewers and like content creators and all that stuff, and just talking about like the ins and outs, I guess, of YouTube, and just giving like my opinions for things. And also, if you guys disagree with my opinions, definitely let me know in the chat for sure. I'm always willing to have a pretty nice discussion if like people are civil, you know. I feel like you guys extend respect to me, so I extend my hand in respect to you guys as well. Give me 1 second. Yo, hello? Yo, Trey. You didn't want to join the Sparking Zero server? Okay, fair enough. You want to play some Sparking Zero later? Okay. Okay. Yeah, just let me know. I'll be back. It's Hun. Hey, you're here. Welcome back, welcome back. Yo, I'm seeing hella familiar faces today, dude. This is so... Dude, you guys are so awesome. Like, the fact that you guys are, like, returning back and actually, like, engaging with me, dude, is just so awesome. I was just in a Discord call right now. I was just trying to play some Sparking Zero later. I've been really getting into fighting games lately. But, you know, I've been having issues with my PC where it's just randomly turning off, and I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know if it's like a power supply issue or if it's like a CPU issue, but I think I either have to change a part or get a new computer, and I'm kind of like, I don't know, I'm really embarrassed about asking for audience support. You know, I feel like since it's my problem, I just got to deal with it myself, you know? Because I see a lot of people getting like donations and stuff like that, and I'm always tempted to be like, yo, English or Spanish? I like speaking Spanish a little bit more. Alex PDF, what's up? I've seen you a while in the YouTube shorts and stuff like that. How are you? How are you doing today? I also wonder, Alex, do you end up liking a lot of the content? I can't really tell with a lot of your comments. So I really wanted to know your opinion on the content. Alex, do it. How's your day today? My day's okay. It's just really long. It's dragging a lot, and I'm kind of just stumped because like I really want to make more content, but I'm feeling kind of lazy. I'm not gonna lie. So, yeah, Alex, that's not. I'm trying like a pretty chill stream, you know. There's a little too much. Not like a 6, you gotta tone it down to like a 3. But I feel that, yeah. I'm just really just trying to chill today. I didn't really work the land. So I'd rather just gonna spend it with you guys, you know? You guys are pretty awesome people, you know? You guys engage with me. You guys, you know, love some of the content that I do. So I really appreciate everyone for tuning in. And I do want to shout out, it's Hun, Alex PDF, Hun is Bum, and 67, Lover, and 41 Dreamer. Thank you guys for tuning into the chat. That's funny because I have a pretty sharp, I feel like I have a pretty decently sharp mind. Yeah, no problem. Hey, that's what I like to see, dude. Right now, so I'll be honest, I've been getting a lot of flack for smoking on my live stream, so like I'm trying to do my best to quit. That's why I grabbed some gum. That's why I'm chewing like a cow. But I'm trying to quit, you know, so I can have everyone kind of like hop off my back. And also it's healthier, but it's pretty interesting that the community will I wouldn't say ostracize you, but kind of like, I don't know, kind of like dog on you for vaping. I believe in you, bro. You got this. I'm trying. I'm so trying. What hits me is like cravings, you know? And it's like an itch I gotta scratch. And it's just like hard to curb. And I don't know how to like, I'm struggling with that bit, you know? It's not easy as just quitting, right? I've been smoking for like 8 years. And so, like, it's already in my system. My body craves it already. So, in order for me to kind of, like, curve it, is to get, like, nicotine gum, you know, nicotine patches. And it's still kind of redundant because, you know, I'm still consuming nicotine, whether it's smoking or through a patch, you know? So, I feel like the process to quit would have to be just kind of quitting little by little. That's why I'm not hitting it as much, and when I take a hit, you know, it's a big hit. The little steps, yeah. I want to show at least that, like, I hear you guys. I hear you guys don't want me smoking, right? So at least I'm trying to be better and trying to take the steps to do it. It just has to be on my own terms because I just can't quit willy nilly just because someone says so. It's like telling someone who has depression, just stop being depressed. It doesn't work like that, you know? Both are chemical, both are issues that are developed chemically. And so, like, I just have to just kind of buckle down and just kind of get to, like, quitting smoking, you know? It's going to be a long process, but hey, I'll get there one day. This is also, it's crazy because, like, smoking also helped me push my limits on what I can consume and what I can't consume. It made me realize that, like, if I'm already addicted to nicotine, right, through smoking cigarettes, black and milds, like tobacco and vapes and weed and stuff like that, that I wouldn't handle an actual, addictive drug. Which is super crazy because, like, every time I have to talk to my doctors, I always have to tell them, like, hey, don't give me any addictive substances that you know I'm going to be dependent on. Because I go through a slew of medication, and then I tend to go on experimental medication, which sucks sometimes. And so whenever they try to prescribe me Xanax or benzos, I tell them, like, yo, like, I really can't do this, dude. Like, please don't prescribe it to me. Like, I want to be on non-addictive medication. And it's crazy the fact that I even have to say that to a doctor. Because I feel like that's kind of like, I've heard too many horror stories of people going to the doctors, having surgery, being on like oxys, and then after that they're like super dependent on them afterwards. And I just don't feel like doing drugs. I'll be honest. I really, like, weed's the only drug, like, to an extent, you know, that I would do, but that's it. And I guess if you count tobacco, because technically that's kind of like a drug. I mean, everything's a drug. It's just more of how you consume it. But I'm glad that you're in here a ton. I hope that you're having a good day too. Right now, I've just been playing rap. I'm kind of thinking about hitting a freestyle. I'm not really feeling it, but, like, I kind of want to, just so I can hit a freestyle. You're having a day? Hey, that's what I'm talking about, dude. I'm always cheering for you, dude. Every time we ever have an interaction, I always leave the live stream pretty happy, dude. You, like, yo, you make my day sometimes. Thanks, bro. Anytime, bro. I try to be a homie, dude. I try to be a homie, and I try to be a responsible adult, you know? I'll always be there for my community whenever they need it. Great to hear. Hell yeah. I always try to tell myself, like, if I ever get bigger, like a Kai Cenat level or a PewDiePie level, I want to give back to the community so bad. And I always wondered how I could do that. I was thinking about doing a charity event, but I'm afraid that no one's really going to show up and I'm going to be looking like a clown. I want to do, like, a charity event for, like, bipolar or, like, something that really affects me, you know? And also to other communities that are affected by certain things, you know, like Parkinson's or Alzheimer's. I would love to help those type of communities out too. I just never know what's the first step. Like, I have an audience, and I feel like I'm not really using my audience to do good. And I'm trying to figure out, like, kind of like how to do that. Yeah, you're a great guy, dude. It means a lot. It means a lot. I mean, I'm hoping that, like, I can be a really good role model, since I never really had role models when I was growing up. I always kind of wanted someone that I can look up to, you know? Because I came from a pretty broken family. Like, my dad was like a criminal, like a career criminal, right? He was gangster. And then my mom just came from, like, a really poor family. and we came from Puerto Rico, so the area is just like not as good as what it used to be. So throughout all my whole life, dude, I didn't really have my dad, and even if I did, he would have just led me down the wrong path, you know? Sorry to hear that. Oh no, it's okay. I kind of came, I kind of got over it when I became a little bit more of an adult. I had to go through a couple freak outs, mental breakdowns, all that stuff to kind of make it here, you know? But the one thing I never did was, you know, unalive myself or just kept on pushing. You know, no matter how many times I really wanted to give up, I didn't really give up. And unironically, it's because I really had good friends and I had a really good support system. My mom's side of the family was really good. And then I also had viewers like you guys. Always helped me throughout the way. You guys were always throughout my journey, I feel like. And you guys get to see me kind of grow. It's been a while, so but, you know, we made it here. We became what I became kind of like what I wanted to do in back in 2013. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, and I feel like we are. You know, we have the view count, we have the subscriber count. I don't think I need more than that anymore, to be honest. That's great. Hell yeah. I think now, after reaching my thousand subscriber goal, because we're at 4,000 subscribers, about to hit 5,000. In the next 600 subscribers, we're about to hit like 5,000 subscribers or something like that. And you know, I only do content now mostly for you guys. Show you guys cool things. My motto for the channel is to show you guys cool things that you guys never seen before. Like, that's what I love doing. That's why I do variety so much. That's why you never know what you're gonna get. And that's what I like about the channel too. I mean, yeah, on the videos tab, it looks like I just kind of threw up all over the place, but I feel like there's a beauty in that too. Because like every day, you know, I gotta have you checking out the content to see what I'm doing. If you don't like it, you can go to the next one. Or if you like it, you know, you can like it. But I really like that. Bradley Alfonso, what's up, dudes? What is up, Bradley? Glad to have you here, dude. Welcome back. You also get a variety of audiences. Yeah, and that's what I like. I'd rather have a variety of audience than being stuck into one genre, because I feel like when you get stuck into one genre, you can only do so much with it. For example, a League of Legends channel way back then, I was posting hundreds of League of Legends videos, dude, rank VODs, ARAMs, all that stuff, and I was only getting, you know, League of Legends like people, you know. And they weren't really supporting like that, which is totally fine. I'm not tripping or faulting them, but you know, I was in an oversaturated market, and I feel like variety being locked into variety gives you the freedom to kind of do almost whatever you want, as long as you follow the YouTube TOS and guidelines and regulations. And even then, I try to push the line a little bit because I am an adult channel. Is it just me, or whenever Mr. Beast does a challenge and the contestant is in there, why did they start suddenly missing your family like day 10 or day 20 in? No, true. Mr. Beast videos are pretty interesting, I think. This is a hot take though, but I'm not too fond of the Beast Bar. The Lunchleys, I'll give it this. Lunchleys are decent. The Lunchleys are decent, and I hate saying that. But the chocolates that they incorporate in there from the Feastables, it's just not it. It's too rich for me, too chocolatey, and I feel like my taste buds just get drowned out in chocolate, and sometimes I just can't handle that. That's why I kind of tend to stay a little bit away from chocolate, and I only get it whenever like my blood sugar is low, like feeling low, you know. When my blood sugar's feeling low, bro, I'm eating everything, bro. Inside, I'm like a fucking gobbly monster, bro. Gobbly, you know. Right now, man, I'm feeling hungies, man. Feeling hungies. Alright, I'm gonna head out. Have a great day, bro. Hey, thank you a ton. I appreciate it. If you're in a Mr. Beast challenge and you made 10,000 every day, how long would you really stay? Oh, bro, I'm poor and pretty desperate, dude. Yo, give me a vape. I'm chilling, bro. But if I don't have anything to smoke, realistically, I'm not lasting a day. I'll be honest. Have a good stream. Much love. Hey, bye. Forever. No, I feel that. No, I gotta be realistic, you know. Like in my heart, I know I can make it forever, but realistically, probably only a day or two. Can you get your vape? That's the question I'm asking. If I can get my vape, dude, if I can stay with it, and you're in a supermarket and you have to stay there for as long as you want, and you're in a supermarket and you have to, okay, yeah, if I have my vape with me, I can stay in that Mr. Beast challenge for a hot minute, bro. I'll hotbox that box, bro. I'll stay in there, but no smoke, no challenge, you know. Like I can't do it through the addiction would just get to me, and that's the issue. Like I know I would get got in the worst way. That's why. That's why I know I can't make it. Okay, let's say you have your vape. Oh, bro, until the vape runs out. If it's like a 2300 pup vape, bro, I'm in there for a week. If it's like 7,000 puffs, bro, probably a week too. If it's anything under that, probably like 4 or 5 days max. You know what I'm saying? Like I won't make it. I know I won't make it, dude. And it's crazy because like I have endurance. Like I know I have endurance. I used to be in cross country and track, and I also used to do a lot of swimming down there in Puerto Rico. So it's like I can swim for miles. I'll get stuck out there in the middle of the water. I'll just float, regain some energy, go back, dude. I'm like a demon in that shit, dude. D-Man! Oh my gosh! Yo! D-Man, you're my fucking favorite person, D-Man. Oh, how I missed you, bro. Sandwiches for lunch? I'm buying. I'm in, dude. I'm in. How you doing, dude? Long time no see. I was actually super worried about you. I haven't seen you around the channel for a while. Sup, Masters? What up? I'm glad that you're still around, man. Almost cried there for a second, dude. It's like I seen a lost long friend for the first time. I just want to shout you out, D-Man. You've been around for the longest, dude. I always appreciate your support and that you're here almost all the time. You know, I really low-key miss you, man. I've been around. I lurk a lot, lol. I gotcha. No, it's definitely understandable. Whenever I have conversations with, like, let's say you or Nani Punani, and whenever I don't hear from you guys for a while, I get, you know, a little worried. I always try to check up on you guys, you know, through Discord and stuff. I always try to make sure that, you know, the viewers who really stick here, the viewers who really, like, created a connection with me, I always try to keep in my mind, and I always try to keep them, like, in my prayers, you know. So whenever you guys are going through something, if I can help, you know, I'll try to help as much as possible. If you guys just want to talk, or, you know, if I want to make sure you guys are okay, you know, I always reach out. Yeah, I'm always available in Discord when you want to chat. Oh, I'm so down, dude. A lot has happened since you. I feel like since you last watched me, unless you keep up with the content. I moved down to Florida after coming back from the Puerto Rico trip. Like I said, I moved down to Florida. I'm clearing 2 acres of land, and I'm doing homesteading content. I'm doing it with my girlfriend, and we're building a house. So I was thinking of making Philly cheesesteaks. I'm that hungry. This beat kinda get me, bro. I said, yeah, no attack, man, I'm trying to go faint. Yeah, going down to the date, man. Hoping I don't really be in the late. Yeah, I'm just trying to go run interstate. Yeah, I watched the landscaping video. I was wondering where you were. Yep, moved to Florida. I live in Florida now. I'm now a Florida man. But in today's live stream, we've just been just chilling, just chatting, doing some variety, you know. My oldest brother is also a Florida man. Oh, dude, it'd be dope. We can hang, dude. Yo, if you come visit, like, bro, we'll definitely hang out. I'm always down to meet and greet, dude, and I feel like it would be awesome. That'll be nice one day. For sure. If I can find a job, I'll take you and my girlfriend out to lunch for sure. I would love to just kind of pick your brain, just chat, eat some burgers or something. Like, what's your favorite food? I'll get you that. Anything you want. Like, yeah, for you, man, the way you supported me, I'm down to give back, dude. I'm so down to give back. So, like, anything you want, souvenir, art, like, whatever you want, man, I got you. Pizza always been my first love. I'll get you some good ass pizza, bro. I think I know a couple spots so far that will like knock your socks off. And honestly, I could go for a pretty good pizza. Lately, I've really been vibing with the hot honey pizza. It's a hot honey pepperoni pizza, bro. Tastes so good, bro. I don't understand. And then the other pizza that I've been fucking with the most is like a taco-based pizza. Those shits are so crazy. I mean, I also really like barbecue as well. Like barbecue with chicken on it or Hawaiian pizza. Oh, bro, my mouth is watering already. Like, wait, what is your guys' favorite pizza? Like, what do you guys like on your pizza? Like, do you guys like supreme, 3 meat, 4 cheese? Like, I want to know what kind of pizza you guys like, actually. Maybe we can have a meet and greet pizza party. A meet and greet pizza party at a community center. I think that's the move, dude. And I feel like making it free too, because I feel like, I mean, yeah, I want to make money, but I feel like it's redundant to put a price tag on meet and greets if you're just trying to meet like your subscribers, you know. And I feel like there's enough people that we can actually start a way, which would be pretty cool. Like, I feel like we have enough community support that we can actually do something fun. I don't know about making a convention myself, like doing a convention center, only because I'm like afraid of like hosting events because nothing ever goes right. But like, I feel like with enough support and with enough people that actually know what they're doing, like we can actually do something. And that really gets me excited because like that's something I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to do meet and greets and meet subscribers, like people who actually follow the channel, look at the channel, and people who pop in, you know, viewers and stuff like that. I want to see what your guys' favorite videos are, your best moments, the moments you dislike the most, you know, best live streams, best shorts. Like, I want to hear your guys' opinions on community posts. Classic stuff, either pepperoni and sausage or pepperoni with extra cheese. Ooh, The extra cheese is baller. I'm more of a meat and cheese guy. Hold the veggies long. You know, it's actually funny because I'm a meat and cheese guy too. But I think my number one favorite like pizza would have to be like cheese with onions and peppers, no pepperoni. I know that's crazy, but the onion and pepper pizza has always been my favorite, bro. I feel like the sweetness of the onion with the bitterness of the pepper, it has like this tangy bitterness to it that just tastes so good, dude. And then with seasoning on top, oh, bro, I'm eating good, dude. Eating good noodles every day. I love pizza, bro. It's actually funny because me and my brother, whenever we're together, we always eat one of two things. Either Chinese food or pizza. Pizza is my brother and Chinese food is always me. I would say Chinese food is my number one food of choice. I don't know why, but like there's something about eating rice with meat and like saucy meat at that with like an egg roll. It just gets me. I love it so much, dude. I don't know if that's a Hispanic in me talking, but like, just rice alone, bro. You already got me. Now we talking about baller food, bro. I kind of fuck with burgers a lot more than anything else. I think. I mean, besides Chinese food, because I fuck with Chinese food pretty heavy. You can even talk to my girlfriend, bro. Every day I would almost eat Chinese food, right, babe? How much would I annoy you with Mings? Just about every day. I'd be like, babe, let's go to Mings. She'd be like, Mings again? She's awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna hit a quick rap real quick. This is a fat rap right here. Beef enchiladas with a side or refried beans and Mex rice sounds good. Ooh, bro, that sounds so good. I really like the Jamaican rice, bro. Like Jamaican rice with some jerk chicken or like some oxtail. Bro, that sounds juicy as fuck. Bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Or Korean barbecue. Oh, bro, I would snack up some Korean BBQ, bro. Like, actually, I'd fuck up some Korean barbecue. Or hibachi. Oh, bro, this just brings me back to Asian food because I really like Asian food so much, dude. Like, it doesn't matter if it's Vietnamese, Taiwanese, Korean, Japanese, bro. I'm eating everything up, dude. Authentic or American, I'm eating it, bro. Never had Jamaican? Oh, bro, it tastes so good. I don't even know how to explain it. It has like this kind of seasoning on it. That's just so good, bro. Her jerk chicken is good. Yeah, I keep hearing that too, and I really want to eat it. Like, I have no idea how bad I want to eat jerk chicken, dude. Like, every time I go through YouTube Shorts, I see, like, hella food channels, and they be making some of the craziest things. I'm not even talking about, like, weird shit. I'm talking about, like, crazy as in, like, good shit that's just, like, damn, mouth-watering, and it makes me so hungry every single time, dude. That's why I kind of have to eat while I'm looking through YouTube Lives, because I'm going to get hungry either way, dude, at some point. I feel like it's like subliminal messages at this point, and when I see like 3 or 4 shorts that are just like different foods, you know? With people that have kitchens like bigger than the size of this room right now. That's what I want, dude. I want an open kitchen where I can just cook some good shit, dude. Ooh, bro, some good shit. I've been making criolla, bro. Some arroz con gandules, bro. Con habichuelas on the side, bro. Or tostones. Oh, bro, plátano makes me happy, bro. I'm Puerto Rican, I cannot live without plátano. Rice? Yeah, maybe. Plátano? Nah, bro. You can do everything with plantains, dude. Like, plantains is my food, bro. Like, the super food, dude. I love plantains so much, bro. I put it in everything, and I make everything into it, dude. Like, have you ever heard of a plantain lasagna? That shit's so good, bro. Plantain with meat. More plantain, more meat with some cheese and anything else that you want on it, bro. Woo! Tostones, which are like pressed plantains and made into like deep fried chips, bro. Or mofongo. Mofongo's crazy, bro. Like, it's mashed garlic and like plátano, right, put together in a shape of a ball that's served in a plate. right? And you can eat it with broth, or you can eat it with lechuga's lettuce. You can eat it with like lettuce and like small chunks of meat that are like this, bro. Mmm. All you gotta do with plantain, bro, cut a piece of it, deep fry it until it's flipped over, deep fry it on the other side, squish it, deep fry it again, and you have a tostone. Super easy. Mofongo takes a little bit of time though, because you actually have to ground up the plátano, and you have to put it and mold it into a ball and let it cook like that. I can go on and on about Puerto Rican food. No, dude, Puerto Rican food is just so good, dude. I love Puerto Rican food, bro. I mean, granted, I am Puerto Rican. I do eat, my people's food the majority of the time, bro. Well, I think the 2 food types that I really like a lot, 3, would be like Puerto Rican food or like Hispanic food. I really like Asian food, and unironically, I really do find American cuisine, like American food, to be really good. I don't understand why, but I really do like. Even I know it's simple as like stuff like hamburgers and hot dogs or more than that, but I really fuck with American food, like pretty heavy. Like I think that's the majority of what I eat now. That's good. Hell yeah. Woo. But yeah, we finally reached an hour onto the live stream. So I think I'm gonna end it here. We did 2 live streams today, both at an hour each. So we did 2 hours total collected. I wanna shout out D-Man. I wanna shout out Bradley, a ton, for tuning into the stream, and everyone else who decided to tune in. I appreciate it. If you guys like the live stream, definitely give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down and let me know what you guys think in the comment section or in the stream chat down below. If you guys don't want to miss any other videos, definitely hit the bell icon so you guys don't miss another upload, and make sure to hit the subscribe button because we're on the way to 5,000 likes. 5,000 subscribers. Oopsie. But anyways, guys, thanks for tuning into the live stream. I'll see you guys later. Peace.